むように溶けてゆくように二人だけの空が広がる夜にさよならだけだったその一言で全てが分かった日が沈み出した空と君の姿フェンス越しに重なってた初めて会った日から僕の心の全てを奪ったどこか儚い空気をまとう君は寂しい目をしてたんだいつだってチクタクとなる世界で何度だってさ触れる心ない言葉うるさい声に涙がこぼれそうでもありきたりな喜びきっと二人なら見つけられる騒がしい日々に笑えない君に思いつく限り眩しい明日を明けない夜に落ちてゆく前に僕の手を掴んでほら忘れてしまいたくて閉じ込めた日々も抱きしめたぬくもりで溶かすから怖くないよいつか日が昇るまで二人でいよう君にしか見えない何かを見つめる君が嫌いだ見とれているかのような恋するような
Keeping it going. First up is a track by YOSOB. They cover a wide range of
All right, let's go. Okay, nice. Audio check is done. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So today we're gonna be painting more Thousand Suns, and honestly, I've been like mulling this guys over. It's been like I've been trying to like figure out some sort of like color scheme that really like matches my style, I guess, and it's been pretty difficult because I am not quite satisfied with what I had achieved like previously. Like over here, I'm not too confident about it. Like I don't particularly like the dark gray tabard, so we're gonna have to fix that. Gonna have to like mix it up. But I want to keep the dark gray there because I want them to be a little bit more like a little bit different. Not exactly different, but just I will still keep the classic Thousand Suns teal. And we want to like just sort of have a different like tabard color and helmet color to signify that they're from a different warband, which is so far I think this sorcerer that I've worked on looks pretty good to me. I like the royal purple. Well, actually no, it's like this is the color here, the Armored Komodo violet red, and I really like yeah, I really like the color of like how it turns out, like the brass, the side, the teal on the violet red. So we're gonna continue with that. Also, I'm a little sleepy because I slept really late. I'd love to say I did something important, but all I did was play Minecraft until the AM. So we'll have to like, we'll try to like do some adjustments. But yeah, I am going to like clip these onto my painting handles. I should honestly keep my hands gloved because I like the oils in my hands, like the natural oils do affect the paint job, like in the long run. And I think that might contribute to some negative effects on the paint job in the long run. So I think maybe in the near future I'll try to just have my hands gloved when I handle these models. Yeah, we have 6 paint handles, which is honestly pretty good. I think having 6 is like a good amount of paint handle. All right, so let's go. Let's put these guys to the side here. I'm still pretty sick, but you know, it's a good thing. Painting is a good hobby, even though you're sick. So we're gonna try to like finish this guy's tabard up. Honestly, he looks pretty alright to me. Like not too shabby. Let me just do some monitoring real quick to see if everything is alright. Yeah, I think everything is fine. Let's go. So I did dip my paintbrush in hot water because the tip is actually like starting to hook, and that's pretty bad for like models that are like, you know, this small, because I need as much precision as possible from these brushes. But fortunately, hooking is just a symptom of wear and tear, so we're gonna have to live with it. I'm just glad that hasn't frayed just yet. So even if we hit the brass colors with the red purple, we can always like touch them up later on. And I was gonna plan to touch them up since some of the coverage isn't too great on these models. So we're gonna have to like just touch them up regardless. Flip over this to just get better control of the colors. There we go. Now, I'm in no way a master or anything, any sort of professional miniature painter, but I do love the hobby. It is something that I come back to every now and again. And I think the longest streak has been like this year, where I've really just been engrossed in like miniature painting. And honestly, I quite like it. It's very good. It's such a good, I would say time killer, but like it's a good way to just sort of relax. Like especially if I'm not streaming, I'm like super relaxed. Like it's very, very chill. What time is it? So ideally, you want to get this entire like set done. Like I want to finish this like at least tabards to sort of like get that. All right. Looks pretty alright to me. We're gonna have to like do another pass, I think, on these guys. Like in a bit, once the paint dries up, because you don't want to overwork it and get texture. So I'm gonna try to like just like do some layers. Because you really wanna just cover it with a light coat first, and then like, you know, touch up on that light coating. I think the usual advice given is 2 thin coats, which I think is very good advice, because you want to just thin out the coat with some water, and you don't want to be too hasty about these like miniatures. Like I know, like these guys, I bought these guys to be played in an army. And I did buy them as a complete army, but I really want them to be like good, like in terms of like when they sit on the tabletop, I want them to look good. And so the rush on rushing a model to be like sort of playable isn't really my style. I know, like, you know, some people prefer to rush the models, and there's no really right or wrong in getting these models tabletop ready. Like, you can be as fast as you want or as slow as you want. You know, take your time. Or if you don't have time, that's okay too. At the end of the day, it's like it's more of a personal enjoyment rather than, like, you know, having to care about what other people think about your paint job. And to me, I care quite a bit about my paint job, like just me, instead of like what other people think. So if I sort of think that it's not good, then I tend to like really fuss over it until I find like some sort of like either like better technique or just a better paint scheme. Like originally these guys were supposed to have like sort of a gray, like a dark gray tabard, but now I'm covering it up with a red purple to get them like sort of nicely, like they got that like nice regal tone, as you can see here. A lot more regal, a lot more. Yeah. This one area wasn't covered well enough. There we go. Thankfully, acrylics tend to dry quickly. That's sort of like the best part about acrylics. Like you got a pretty decent work time on them. But if they get too dry, they tend to like texture the model or whatever you're painting with them, because yeah. But I like using acrylics for this. I know some people use enamels. I think majority of people use acrylics because they're just a lot more accessible. Accessibility to hobby is key. And yeah, look at that. We'll get the backside of the tabards later on. I want to focus on the front because that's the most visible part. Like I think the philosophy and like how I'm saving time, because the trim takes a lot of time, is I'm saving time through skipping out on parts that aren't really seen. That's why they're being painted as like holes instead of painting them as in sort of a format that's like assembly. Like I'd rather just have them like built completely and then paint the spots I can see and work my way there. Yeah, I have a whole stack of like Marines I'm trying to keep out of frame right now. I don't actually know what it's like in the larger frame. There we go. Wait, what happened? What happened? Why did it break? There we go. I think OBS broke for a second. There we go. This is better. Yeah. Like I have a whole stack of Marines here that I'm trying to keep out of frame. That's so weird. Like I have the scenes connected. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it wasn't like that, but I guess we done messed up. But here we go. Just trying to get the tabards to look get this red purple on, and then I'll do a second pass afterwards. You're gonna see me flip around the model a lot, just to like reach these hard to reach places. Shaky hands is not like doing me any favors though. What does it read on camera? Yeah, to me the idea is to just really do some. There we go. Make sure it's nicely painted. Okay. Now I'm wondering if I should do the heads as red, purple, red, violet, violet, red, too. It might be a good thought experiment, but I think I might just keep them like dark gray. Because you gotta keep the relationship of the colors in mind. Yeah, color that. Yeah, think about the color theory. Like right now I'm using cyberpunk colors, just in a more like just in a different sort of way. Instead of like using like them as neon lights, I'm using them as like the armor scheme. And we're already seeing some texturing, but that's because like the coverage isn't great on how watery I made the paints. But we'll fix that. Oh, okay. Okay, that's the last one, and then now I can do a secondary pass. Because I gotta reorganize them so that they're organized in such a way that I can like understand like how I'm progressing. First, you need to top up the paint. I think it's a little too. Saturated right now. Or sorry, it's a little too translucent. So I'm just gonna add like a dollop on my wet palette here. And then we're gonna continue on with the just adding some water. Okay, so let's start off with some of the ones up behind. Let's see if I can just really push that color. See how far we can push that color. I'll hit the sides here. Yeah. All right. The coverage is definitely better, but we're I'm gonna have to like just sort of adjust. Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a good idea to like repass because the the dark gray is influencing the red purple on top. And having the second pass go is really showing that like is really like improving that sort of like undercoat or coating, especially the center, like the center point where the paint tends to like shy away from. So definitely where it gets the least amount of coverage. So yeah, we're just gonna cover this. See how it goes. Oh, that one just completely flew off. Probably still have 20. So we'll have to organize them. I have 20 Marines because it was 2 boxes, and I want to make sure that I don't just miss a Marine or 2. Oh, this one needs touching up on the arm because I did hit it with some brass. So we'll have to like keep that in mind when we touch up the blue before we do our highlights. Oh! Keep bumping these. I'm gonna have to move them. Move them somewhere. That wouldn't be hit by the... There we go. You're like breezing through these guys, thankfully. I think this one was a little bit of a disaster, maybe. Oh yeah, this sorcerer definitely got like caked in paint. I don't know what I was doing, why it's like this, but it is. We just have to like just try our best to like touch him up so he doesn't look too atrocious. Which kind of sucks because these guys are like the centerpiece of the units, and having them look like that is definitely a blunder on my end. Hey Trash, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh. Definitely like the paint handles I have printed out for Salty, because it's just a lot better at like holding miniatures, I think. Like I'm using the old ones, like these are the old classic like Citadel ones. I like the grip. The grip is great, but look at comparison to my hand, it is tiny. This thing is like small. Like, let's do this a quick size comparison to Salties. Yeah, it's the printed one is a lot bigger and is a lot more secure. We gotta just cover these guys up properly. It is a little hard though. Yeah, sorry, I need to just reorganize these guys. Like these guys are at 5, 5, 5. So this guy's what? What? Hold on. 4. Okay, 4. These guys are 4. Okay, so we're still at 20. Okay, cool. Let's try Salties. Oh, these, my boobies, my massive fucking titties, my super stuffs and milkies, my hunker walker doinky boinkies, my fabric stretching with flapping gravity, swelling sex bounds, even these, my ultra hyper goddamn motherfucking titties. So sorry, I missed that. Thank you for redeeming the OVs. I still remember. I take breaks from streaming, but I still remember. It is forever ingrained into my very soul. I'm gonna chat now. Oh, it is. That's, oh my god, yeah. Also a classic. Bonafide Filipino classic. Yeah, there we go. Oh. I should refrain from dropping these. For real. Like, it is... I have broken so many of these just from painting because I am not too careful. I have like the dexterity of a sloth climbing up a tree. So not very. Did you get wilds? No, I didn't pick up wilds. I'm like waiting. I'm gonna give it the world's treatment and wait for the expansion, and then I'll get it as a bundle. Plus, I've been like painting miniatures, so it's like it's been a little hard to commit to games. Oh, hi, babe. It's been I'm just streaming. I was waiting for you to wake up. Hello. Yeah, Salty says hi. Yeah. Like, probably gonna wrap up after this, because I am almost done. Like, I really just wanted to paint these guys, like, the tabards. And honestly, they look so cool. Look at that. I really like this one. I think this one is like the best out of the batch. And I think it's just because he just turned out really cleanly in comparison to everything else. And I am going to like just like, I'm not good at painting yet. So like having one that turned out really good just irks me because I can't replicate it yet. So I have to wait for like, I just have to like, you know, get myself there. But it's a good sign that we're making progress. Because I've always used the airbrush as a crutch. So you have like clean like output. But like without the airbrush, I'm sort of like, I sort of struggle because I lack the patience to paint. Like, for example, if I were to pick the blue of the armor, that like I'd have no patience for it. I'd be too impatient with it. But I think the red purple looks fantastic on these guys. Like, I think it's looks a lot better than the white tabards that they usually have, and that's a good thing because I can now say that I've got like a little custom warband of my own. Yeah, honestly, these are a lot better. These definitely like beat these out, like the contrast. It's small. This just fits in my hand perfectly. This one is a little small. I like what I would change. What I would change is maybe this. I don't want this smoothed out. Maybe like we're gonna have like a hexagonal shape. Yeah, like octagonal shape. This is octagon. But yeah, like I don't like it's not very ergonomic right as of now. But I think like if this were like octagonal, this is the chalk. I gotta like credit the artist because it is a wonderful design. Because I don't like the handles that use rubber bands. Because it is a jump scare waiting to happen. Like, can you imagine you're painting and then the moment you know, you've been painting for a while now and you've had the paint handle for a while and it just gets a little too hot, and then while you're painting you just get flicked by a rubber band. I don't like that. This one relies on like a spiral system, so these little fingers rely on a rail that is built in this cog, and it is screwed in with an M3 screw. It's 2-in-1. But yeah, it is nice, and it's also a good fidget. Yeah, it's a good fidget. I was just about to say it. I like fidgeting with it. It's very satisfying. I might print out more of these. Like now that I have like a screw, like okay, like this is like guy talk, but I am so happy that Salty got me this. It is like a screw, like reference. Like there's 20 pieces each, so you can use it. But like I just use this as a reference to what screw I need. And I also prefer hex sockets. I like Allen keys more than screwdrivers. But yeah, I like using this as a reference. And I'm gonna order an M3x8, 100 pieces of screws, and I'm just gonna print a shit ton of these paint handles. So there we go. Yeah, it's very cool. I love it. Like it's definitely not as fast as like getting the miniatures on the Citadel paint handle, and I'm pretty sure the newest one is very similar in like design in terms of like handle, but I just like this because it's damn cheap to like print out. I think it costs like 100 grams of like filament. So filament is like 750 pesos per kilogram. So that's 10% of 750. So that's 75 pesos. 75 pesos per, and then you have maybe 2 pesos worth of screws. So that's 77 pesos worth of screw. And then we're worth of handle. And a Citadel that it's like the new one is like 800. So you can literally print out like 11 of these to get for the price of like one of these. And I take this any day. Like if I were to like get just if I were in need of like a paint handle, I'd just get a filament like spool and then just print these out. The artist was kind enough to make this free. Like if you guys are miniature painters, I recommend checking out Ashwood. This is the Chuck version 2, I think. Maybe there's a version 3, I don't know. But like, yeah, I really like this. This is not a sponsored video, but like, or stream. But yeah, like, I just really like this. And the fact that it's free. Like, props to the artist for, you know, sharing a wonderful creation into the world of 3D printing. Oh! My earpiece fell off. Yeah, I think I got most of these done. Actually, I got all of them done. And I got to feature one of my favorite, like, paint handles. It is very good. But yeah. I will catch you guys. This is like a very short stream, I understand, but like I'm still getting into the habit of streaming again because like I want to like just focus on like just getting something out there and like, you know, started documenting what I'm doing, and then, you know, working on that like in post and maybe coming up with a video as sort of like just to build the habit of it. And maybe improve my video editing skills because it's been a while. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, even though I'm not a very regular streamer. I appreciate you guys taking the time to join me today, and I will catch you guys day after tomorrow. Yeah, yippee! But yes, thank you guys so much. Bye bye. I can't end the stream. Professional streamer. Sorry, the widget is like stuck.